In the heart of a cozy little cottage, nestled behind the wall paneling, lived a tiny mouse with a huge sense of curiosity. His name was Pip, and his whiskers twitched with a desire for adventure that was far bigger than his small frame, while the other mice were content with the predictable crumbs that fell from the dining table. Pip dreamed of undiscovered feasts and hidden pantries. One moonlit night, when the house was silent and the humans were deep in slumber, Pip's adventurous spirit could be contained no longer. He tiptoed out of his cozy mouse hole, his little heart thumping with a mix of fear and excitement. The air was thick with the delicious scent of baked bread and sweet jam, a scent that pulled him toward the one place he always wanted to explore, the grand pantry. Slipping under the crack of the tall wooden door, Pip found himself in a wonderland of smells and shadows. Giant jars of pickles and preserves towered over him like skyscrapers. Sacks of flour and sugar stood like soft, white mountains. It was more wonderful than he had ever imagined. He scurried along the shelves, his tiny nose sniffing out every new and interesting aroma. He nibbled on a stray oat here and a fallen sunflower seed there, but he was searching for something more, something special. As he explored the very back of the lowest shelf, hidden behind a dusty old bag of lentils, his paws hit something hard and wooden. It wasn't part of the shelf. It was a small, loose panel. Piqued with curiosity, he pushed and prodded with all his might and tell. With a soft click, the panel swung inward, revealing a dark, forgotten space. A wave of a strange, sweet, and nutty scent washed over him. He had to know what was inside, gathering all his courage. Pip squeezed into the hidden compartment. It was a dusty, forgotten hollow, but in the center, glinting in the faint moonlight that streamed through a crack in the wall, lay the treasure. It was a small, forgotten chest, and its lid was slightly ajar. Inside were not gold coins or sparkling jewels, but something far more valuable to a little mouse, a hoard of the finest, most delicious aged cheeses, and a pile of sweet dried berries, and nuts perfectly preserved from years ago. It was a feast beyond his wildest dreams. For a moment, Pip thought about keeping this incredible discovery all to himself. He could feast like a king for the rest of his days. But then he thought of his family and friends back in the village. He pictured their hungry faces and remembered how they all shared the smallest of crumbs. His heart felt a pang of guilt. This treasure wasn't just for him. It was big enough for everyone. Filled with a new sense of purpose, Pip scurried back out of the pantry as fast as his little legs could carry him. He raced back to the mouse hole, his squeaks echoing with urgency and excitement. "Everyone, wake up! Follow me! I found something wonderful," he chirped. The other mice, roused from their sleep, were skeptical at first, but there was a spark in Pip's eyes they had never seen before. One by one, they followed him. Pip led the long procession of mice back to the pantry and through the secret panel. Gasps of awe and delight filled the tiny space as they saw the treasure. There was more than enough for everyone. That night, the mouse village had the greatest feast in its history. There was no more squabbling over tiny crumbs. There was only joy, laughter, and the sweet taste of abundance. From that day on, Pip was a hero. His curiosity hadn't just satisfied his own adventurous spirit, it had brought prosperity and happiness to his entire community. He taught them that sometimes the greatest rewards are found when you dare to look beyond the obvious, to push on that loose panel, and most importantly, to share your discoveries with others. And so, the little mouse with the big curiosity showed everyone that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference. Thanks for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Pip's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales. See you next time!